Oh my God, guys. What we review today is a real classic. It has been reviewed, I think, thousands of times on YouTube, on the web, online, in life, whatever. This is a knife with a great history. And I have kind of a special version of that because I wanted it to be more durable than the leather handles. So that's why I chose this one. However, all of them are beautiful, all of them are usable. And things like that. Again, I'm not able to check this out from a bushcraft perspective because I'm not a bushcrafter. I'm interested in fighting knives. I'm collecting fighting knives. So I'm looking at the knives from that perspective. Honestly, if you are collecting fighting knives, this is one to go for. It's a really good collector's piece, and also I think it's really effective. I know that this blade gets lots of criticism that it's not as tough as it should be, it's not as durable as it should be, but honestly this is called as a fighting utility knife. It's not called fighting bushcrafter knife, or it's not called prying knife or pry bar. This is a fighting, not utility knife from the Second World War. Obviously, this is the new version. So it's not an old one from the original times. You can see that I have a different type of sheath here, and the handle is not the leather one, but still the knife comes with that heritage feeling, what you are going for when you want to have a piece of history in your drawer. And actually, this is much, much more than a piece of history. Looking at the sheet, honestly, this is something what I love about K-Bar. I have multiple K-Bar knives. The sheets are usually good. So this sheet is really, really functional. No issues with it. It's hard plastic, so it's not Kydex, but it holds a knife pretty well. You can use it left-handed, right-handed. It doesn't really matter. You can flip the orientation of the clip as well here. So you have everything here. Really simple but effective. Again, as I always mention to you, from a fighting perspective, boring, easy things are the most reliable, and this one is an easy one. Um, One important thing is like how to sheath and resheath the knife, because this is something people doesn't know. And oh my God, I mean, I was checking out reviews on YouTube, and I saw pretty much near misses there. So many folks kind of like nearly created an accident when they were trying to sheath the knife and resheath it. So how to sheath it? You just push it in there and then make it until a click. So that's it. You don't need to do any kind of magic. You just click it in. Again, this is simple and boring. Nothing really fancy. How to take the knife out of the sheet? Now, this is where people were kind of like going for self-mutilation, and they were like dangerous for themselves and anyone else who was around. You grab the knife, and with your thumb, you pull this part. You need to pull this part and then take the knife out, and that's it. And then it just slides out. So you don't need to kind of like pull it like crazy and things like. I mean, I have seen so many crazy stuff on YouTube. How people try to deal with this sheet. You just need to push it with your thumb and it releases. So it's nothing really special. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to highlight it because if you buy one, you should know how to use it safely. And sheathing, resheathing it is like a basic thing to keep a knife safe. But anyway, let's talk about the knife. As I mentioned, this has the craton handle, so this is not the O-ring type of leather handle, but it has the usual butt cap with the pin. So everything is really similar from a construction perspective. Obviously, I cannot dismantle it. I never dismantle this one. So it has a stick tang going through here. So you can see that it's quite a small one. But again, for fighting, And for utility, this is more than enough. The knife is really comfortable in the hand. The blade looks amazing. Honestly, I like this blade. It's razor sharp when it's coming out of the box. I use this a bit already in my life, so you can see some marks on the blade. Honestly, this is really good. Again, for general utility, really good, and for fighting as well. Really nimble in the hand, moves really fast. It has length. It has a really good point. I think the tip is beefy. It has no issues. It has a good handle guard. It could be a bit longer, but honestly, it does the job. And this knife is extremely light. So compared to the size, this is an extremely light knife, which makes it totally dangerous. So from a fighting perspective, honestly, this is the knife to go for, or something similar. If you have something similar, then you are covered from a fighting knife perspective. Of course, I don't want to encourage anyone to start knife fights or to go with a knife into any areas telling that, oh my god, I'm going to fight there. No, 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 that's a big no. But if you are collecting it, and if you want to get the feeling of it, like how a fighting knife should look like and how fighting knife behaves and looks like, honestly, this is a good one. Is it super strong? Can you cut down a tree? Can you private it? No, I wouldn't. But again, I'm not a bushcraft knife collector, and I'm not a bushcraft fan. From a fighting perspective, this is just going to work fine. I cannot see any issues. This was intended to be a fighting knife, and this is a fighting knife, and also it can cut. I mean, what else would you want from a knife? So I'm totally in love with the K-bar, and you will see this as we are moving forward in the channel, because I have a couple of K-bar inspired knives what I will demo to you in the future as well. So stay tuned, share your thoughts in the comments about the knife itself. Again, for me, it's really usable, do it all knife. I really like it for general purpose. It's great as well, and I highly recommend it. So again, share your thoughts, like, subscribe, etc. And have a good rest of your day. And bye for now.